Hi Cancer, how are you? I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings. I hope you're keeping well. Let's have a look at your November reading. So if you're new to my channel, you're very welcome. Click subscribe. I don't force content down your throat because it's not my gig, that's not my jam. But I do monthlies and I do private readings, so if you'd like a private reading with me, you can certainly have one. My email address is below. And to my old subscribers that have been with me for a long time, I'm glad to have you back. Thanks for coming back and thanks for being with me today. So if this doesn't fully resonate with you, which it probably won't because it's not a private reading, check out your moon and rising signs. Perfectly fine. And if you don't feel like there's any messages for you, then know that's probably for someone else, and that's cool to leave that there with them. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that was the quickest intro I've done in a long time. How have you been, Cancer? Are you taking care of yourselves? I hope you are. Hope you're keeping well. Right, we're going to do a 6-card spread for you, okay? And we're going to do start, middle and end of the month for you. I'm going to leave it open, so it could be family life, work life, home life, romantic life. Apply it how you see fit and what really does resonate with you, okay? So let's have a look. Hey. Hey. Oh, hello, Cancer. What is going on, my babies? This is looking... I'm interested in this. So the top row starts in the month, middle and end, and we have the clarifying cards at the bottom here for you, okay? So let's start off. Cancer, why I went is because the very start of the month, you're finally coming back to yourself. I think when I've been describing Cancers lately, it's been like you felt like a jigsaw at times. Sometimes you had all the pieces of the puzzle but you couldn't put them together. Other times you felt like you were missing pieces of the puzzle and you're going, where the hell is the other piece gone? I need that piece. Did I drop it somewhere? So in many ways what I'm trying to say is you may have felt quite fragmented, and like, to no surprise, the kind of climate that we're living in now, when we feel our security is threatened, like, it's very understandable that we do feel like that. We feel like a Tetris game at times, and that's why I felt Cancer has been, and now I see you coming out of that. So with the Empress card here, we have like Mother Earth, the mother of the deck, we have Gaia herself, and we have a woman, or like, we don't even need to say woman just because that's the picture, but we have someone here who is very fertile in many endeavors of their life. So if you have felt like things were missing in the last few months for you, Cancer, it's coming back to you now. Things are actually growing, and I think for a lot of you, I know this sounds weird, but to have less, or for less to be going on in your life, as it has happened with many people, the perspective has changed now. And I think you realise you can do a lot more with the little bit that you had. So this could be physically, and when we talk about physically and we're talking about materials, I do say the material world because we've the Empress, because it's Taurus. Taurus being governed by Venus, and Venus in this case is the external environment being beautiful, being luxurious, beautiful words, good wine, fine dining, all these things. But you realise when that was all scaled back that you could actually do a lot more with the little that you had. So it's almost like a rejigging of how you saw things. But this is also saying now, new projects are coming in, new ventures are coming in, new adventures are coming in, and it's really asking you, Cancer, to be open to what's coming to you, because it may not look like on the surface something that you want to be involved in, but I'm telling you, what's really important for you this month is to keep your eyes wide open to all possibilities, because when you have the Empress on your side here, she is saying to you, I can make anything grow. You plant the seed and I'll make it fertile. She has pomegranates all over her dress, and traditionally pomegranates would be deemed to be associated with fertility, and we would say physical fertility as well. So for some of you, if you're thinking of becoming pregnant, or you want to be pregnant, the start of the month is a very fertile time for you to be able to do that. It's saying also for some of you that if you're not interested in that, take care of yourselves at the start of the month, because that is a high possibility. What I'm also seeing here though is that your health is coming back up, Cancer, and I really think this has something to do with the stresses of before were depleting your health and your energy levels, and now that's changing. So you're going to have a bit more of a vibrant pep in your step at the start of the month. Now, also I say vibrant is because clarifying this, we have the Queen of Wands. So there is a more direct action orientated way about you in the start of November. And it's also saying take that drive and passion and move it forward into the opportunities that will be coming to you. Because I see them coming to you. I don't necessarily see you having to reach out for them, but I keep hearing opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. By all means, look at it, check it out, see if it's for you. I think it's okay to be quite open whether or not you like something or love something or dislike something. The art of diplomacy, sure, it's there with the Queen of Wands, but she's all about taking responsibility and letting people know how it is, combined with diplomacy at times, right? Yeah, and I'm really happy to see this for you. And also with the wand here, she has one wand, that's absolutely fine. But when we think about who else has one wand like that, I always think of the Fool card in the Major Arcana, which means freedom. Everything's opened up to you and you're in the right mindset to go ahead and go for it. So great start to the month, Cancer. I think I may have overindulged a bit in that, but great start to the month. Now, middle of the month, then we've got the Ace of Cups. See, once one part of your life changes, so does another. And sometimes it can be, some people would say for the best, some people would say for the worst. If you're concerned about your love life, Cancer, or the things that you love, or just having emotional well-being, this is saying you're getting an injection of that. It's changing for you in the middle of the month. Ace of Cups here, so we have your energy, but we have it in a really pure, potent form, which is very healing for you. And it's almost like it's almost like you're going to see when you go out for walks, when when the sun is kind of trying to split through the clouds. Before you would have seen it as just being a cloudy day. Now you're going, oh my God, look at that beautiful light. And that's how you're going to feel as well, which is a lovely way. I think that's a lovely way of being. It's like you may have felt cloudy on the inside, and now all of a sudden these little beams of light are coming out of you. And I'm really happy to see that, because as I said, it's very healing for you and it's very comfortable for you. But what's great about this is that you have a new beginning of that in the middle of the month. Lovely, like great. And when you have that much love to give it, and give it unconditionally, and don't reserve it for only so many people. Walk by that person, smile at them, say good morning, say good evening, pet that dog that runs up to you, say hello to the kids. There's all these little things that when you have this much love, it would almost be criminal to keep it in. You should share it. So do share it also. What is clarifying this is the Three of Pentacles here. So it's all about you having to kind of build yourself up a little bit, or you felt like you had to at times. I'm not saying that you don't have a good support system, but there were times where you've very much felt, oh, go on the camera. There we go. Camera technical issues. There may have been times where you felt like you had to do all these things by yourself and figure it out by yourself, and you kind of did, and you kind of had to build up yourself again. And there may have been days where you've been like, felt low, and you had to be the one to build yourself back up again. So understanding that well and reserve of love that you can give out to people was also because you put in the foundations in order to do that. I'm speaking of that as in if it's the past tense. And I know it's kind of does feel like the past tense for me, even though we have it for the middle of the month. But this is also saying, like, do keep working on yourself. Do keep working on that thing that you have in the back of your head. Because that also gives you a lot of emotional fulfillment in the middle of the month and keeps that pep in your step. Okay? Now, at the end of the month here, gorgeous, gorgeous. We do have the Two of Cups. So look, the cup spilleth over, Cancer. Look at this. You have all this love, and when you reach out to people and you give it, without a second thought, or just you're open to it all. When people feel that, some people will take it and be grateful, and you'll never know. Other people will give it back to you. So with the Two of Cups here, we see that if you are a single, sometimes say signal there. If you are single, this is saying that that wealth of love, or that well of love as well, I should say, isn't going to go unnoticed, and that person is coming in and sees you and sees what you have to give and is really in awe of your strength in emotion. If you're already with someone, this is saying there's like reset button has kind of happened, because your vibe has really changed, Cancer, and they've been able to see, they've watched you, and they've been watching you going through the motions, and at times feeling like they can't really help you, because they also know that you are a cardinal sign, and I'm also a cardinal, so I'm on Libra, and when we want to do things, we'll do it on our terms. And Cancer, you kind of do that quietly, so they know that it was up to you in order to kind of get out of whatever you were in. But now they see that new, and they see you coming forward, and I keep hearing thank you. There will be a need or a requirement for some of you to say thank you to the other person. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for dealing with my moods. Thank you for the time I was real cranky and you just made me a cocktail. Thank you for the time you fed me, even though, so all these little things you may be grateful, but to say it is very, very important to Cancer, especially this month, and especially to the one that you love. Now, clarifying the Two of Cups, we have the Three of Wands. So we're looking at a change in direction, and that's why it was like you weren't sure what direction you were going in, therefore it brought a lot of insecurity there. Again, completely understandable. But now we see you rejigging yourself and kind of taking the reins a little bit more about where you want to go. That fire energy that we had with the Queen of Wands is popping up here. So she's sitting happy out on her throne, but she's looking out to the horizon. And also, this is what this person is doing as well, but this is more on the ground level. So I see you being a lot more proactive and pragmatic at the end of the month towards, obviously, the one you love, but towards what will be or what will happen in the future. It's important for you to put the roots down now, is what I'm hearing, or at least start walking into it. Okay, if things need to change, which I hear is a big thing for some of you, especially if some of you are, if this is a new love, or there's marriage, or engagement or anything like that, things will change. You're aware of that, but this is saying like really get things, kind of get that contingency plan up and running now, because that's what's really important. Don't do it out of fear, do it out of I gotta be prepared. But I see you moving in a different direction at the end of the month. You're going over here, Cancer, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm really excited for you. You have 3 trees here, very, very strong. Yeah, God, this is just great. It's like you're saying, this is great. But I'm happy for you. Know that you are moving in the right direction here, Cancer. Look out to that horizon, face it head on, and go, I know my strengths now. I know my weaknesses. Where do I want to be? This is what I'm going to do. And it might feel like there's a little bit of a fire in your belly again, or that, you're kind of walking on fire a little bit, There's that kind of tension. Good tension, though, for you to be really productive towards the end of the month. All right, Cancer, this has been your reading. This has been fab. Jesus, I'm so happy. If you dig what I do, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how you're getting on. If you'd like a private reading again with me, my details are below. Shoot me an email and I'll shoot you one right back. Yeah, until next one, Cancer, have a great month. Take care of yourself, because self-care is super fucking cool, and we should all do that at this time. And do what you need to do to take care of yourself and your loved ones. I hope you're all staying safe. I'm sending you all my love. Take care. Bye.